Joey Hudson in for Mike on this Breaking News Monday. Lots to cover. Those of you who are holding, just hold tight. We're going to get back to our discussion of the pardon granted yesterday afternoon by President Joe Biden of Hunter Biden after over many years saying he would not do so. One of the most exciting parts of Trump 2.0 coming in and some of the great people that President Trump has appointed or has recommended. Of course, some are pending Senate confirmation, others not, is the partnership that we're going to witness between Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy as they head up this new entity known as GOES. They picked up some unlikely support over the weekend when Senator Bernie Sanders posted on X, Elon Musk is right. The Pentagon, with a budget of $886 billion, just failed its seventh audit in a row. It's lost track of billions. And it appears that Senator Sanders is supporting what Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy is about to do. What I'm so excited about is the fact that we have a couple of successful business people who are going to be taking a look at government expenditures and going to dig deep in how we get out of this mess, literally, that we're in with the overspending and with the $36 trillion in debt we're in. There's going to have to be some hard decisions made, and these two outsiders, I believe, can do so. We need people with a business mind to do that. On our guest line today, from my home state of South Carolina, our Lieutenant Governor, Pamela Evette, she came to us with that business background because she was a successful business person before becoming our Lieutenant Governor. Pamela Evette, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great, Joey. I hope you are too. I mean, so much happens from the days between when we talk to each other. It seems like it's a lifetime.
Well, before we get into a couple things that we were planning to talk about, what about this pardon that was issued late last night?
Well, I don't know. I think everybody kind of saw that coming at some point, but it's just the hypocrisy just continues to pile up, right? And Biden's statement talking about persecution, using the DOJ, weaponizing the judicial system on Hunter Biden. Wow. It is almost laughable that they can even talk about that when we have seen what they have done to President Trump all over, from New York to Florida, trying to indict him, using the judicial system against him in any way they could. It just is laughable to me, Joey, and I think it's laughable to the American people. So, good luck. President Trump isn't in, but we're already going to be looking at midterms and trying to keep these margins so that he can have a full 4 years of cleaning up D.C. And I just think the American people are watching. They're going to continue to remember this hypocrisy.
Yeah. You said that it doesn't surprise you. I've had a lot of listeners today who have called in, who have texted in, who have emailed me, who've said the same thing. It didn't surprise them. I kind of thought there was a slight chance that maybe Joe Biden, for once, would do what he's been saying. And if he was going to offer a pardon, I don't understand why he has repeatedly, and just in recent weeks, say, I'm not going to pardon him. Karine Jean-Pierre has to have egg all over her face right now. I wonder what her attitude is when she walked in to talk to the president today after just Friday. She said he's not going to do it.
Well, Joey, there won't be a press conference for a while. I think I heard this morning it will be at least 3 days because he is traveling, I think, in Africa. So she's bought herself a little bit of time. She's hoping, I'm sure, that something big happens in the news world that can shift the focus away from this. I don't see that happening. But, she's just going to have to do what she's had to do so many times, is backpedal on what she has come out and said, and try to kind of bring some validity to all the words she has said for the last 4 years.
Yes. On our guest line today, Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette from my home state of South Carolina. Let's talk a minute about one of the things that I'm most excited about, and that's Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy kind of getting under the hood and digging around under the federal spending because, with our $36 trillion debt, we have to stop spending somewhere. And we've all known that there's a lot of waste. And when Bernie Sanders tweeted yesterday that he agrees with what Elon Musk is doing, calling out the fact that the Pentagon has failed the last 7 audits, what business, and you're in this business, you're a numbers person, what business who fails 7 audits gets to stay in business?
None. But you know what I find the hypocrisy of this is that he wants to target on the Pentagon. He wants to target on defense. When we're living in a time where the entire world is in turmoil, Bernie Sanders is going to talk about defense and not talk about all the pet projects and all the social money that he's been giving away, right? Let's focus on defense. That is such a Democratic move. But the Democrats love that, right? Let's go after our servicemen and women. Let's go after their budget. But I am very hopeful. You have 2 good businessmen at the helm. You have Elon Musk, you have Vivek Ramaswamy. I came out of the business world. So I understand you have to be able to live within your means, right? It's what we would say to anybody when managing their household. And it's going to be eye-opening when they come in and really start to uncover and be transparent with the amount of dollars that we are wasting. And, the Democrats want to raise taxes. That's how they want to generate money. And as Republicans, we're going to show the American people that we are going to be good stewards of their tax dollar, and we're going to cut wasteful spending. And that's how we're going to get the U.S. back on track. That's how we're going to get out of this horrible debt scenario that we're in.
Yep. With me today, South Carolina Lieutenant Governor Pamela Abbott. Having someone like Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, 2 business people, and again, you came from the business world when you entered the political world, what advantages do these businessmen have that bureaucrats probably wouldn't when you start digging into how our tax dollars are being spent?
Well, when you're in business, you're accountable, right? So you understand that you're accountable to the bottom line, you're accountable to your creditors, and they're going to bring that same sense of accountability to government. Owning a business myself and growing it into a national company, you have to make sure you're living within your means. You can't make bad decisions. You just can't throw good money after bad money. And so they are going to come in and say, hey, wait a minute. Why are we spending this much on this? And what is it getting? What is the ROI? Business people talk about what is the ROI on making an investment? And, is that return going to be worth the risk you're taking? And that's what we're going to see them do. They're going to look at these pet projects that are out there that we're funding. Like we always hear about the proverbial bridge to nowhere, right? How are we going to find and unroot all that stuff? And that's the business sense. When you're a business owner, and I say this all the time, you understand what it's like to sign the front of a check and not just the back of a check. And they're going to bring just that mindset to the Office of Efficiency. And so I just think we all better buckle up in January because it is going to be a very exciting ride.
It's going to be exciting for sure. Lieutenant Governor Pamela Abbott, it's always a pleasure. Appreciate what you do in my home state of South Carolina, and hope to talk with you again real soon.
Well, Joey, it's always great to be with you, and it's an honor to serve. And so I'm just blessed to be Lieutenant Governor of the great state of South Carolina.
Yeah, have a great day. Thanks for being with us.